met David at his house. One of my friends was hanging out with him, and I was actually with my boyfriend at the time.
We ended up meeting back up again later on, a couple weeks later in Lubbock, and just kind of went from there.
Me and David had gone shopping one day, and I had gone into a store and had a bunch of clothes I was going to buy, and he walked over and offered to pay for all my stuff, and I told him that he didn't have to do that, and he told me I always buy my girlfriend stuff. So it wasn't pretty much like he asked me out, he just kind of told me I was his girlfriend.
Man, the first date that I can remember, I wouldn't even call it a date, was whenever we all went to dinner. It was me, her, Riley, and one of her friends. And just the way she interacted with Riley, I mean, that was the thing that really stood out to me the most. Being a responsible parent at such a young age, so.
It was the first time, during our first date, I would say it was the first time he ever danced with me, and I had no idea that he even knew how to dance. He's still not very good, but he danced with me in front of everybody, so that was pretty special.
Best quality. She puts up with my fucking ass. And there's a lot of qualities within that quality, but I mean, that's a tough quality to have.
That he's always just been himself with me. He's different with me than he is with anybody else. And I like that. That's romantic to me. Oh Lord, my first impression was bad. I didn't like him very much. I didn't really talk to him very much. After the first time I saw him, I didn't really get to talk to him the first time. After that, we actually had a conversation with each other, and I just kind of steered clear.
If that's something you even want to answer.
Oh no, I want to answer it. It used to be unorganization. I couldn't stand it, but she's gotten a lot better at that over the years.
They were crazy. All of his friends were crazy. They were loud and obnoxious, which is what he was, which is probably why I didn't like him very much at first. But now I love all of his friends.
She's a very, very good woman to a man, if you will. You know, I mean, she takes care of me. Clean house, deals with my grumpiness, because I can be a prick, but she deals with it. I don't know, she's all around great when it comes to that, you know. Fighting is very minimal, and I don't know if that's just because it's easier for her just to leave it alone or what, but.
David was a very upfront person. He was able to tell you exactly how he felt and exactly what he thought. Even the first time meeting me, that's exactly how he was. Very honest. They all loved David. All of my friends loved David. He's just such a nice person to everybody. So they all love him.
She's a great mother. Great mother. Short patience when it comes to children. She doesn't do well with, I always tell her, we would never do well with another child because she just doesn't have the patience for it. But as far as the qualities of a mother, she's a great mother. She takes care of her kids. She makes sure they're fed, bathed, clothed. You know, she does her job as a mother. And fantastic mother.
My dad thought he was great. The best one I ever brought home, actually. He didn't like really any of my other boyfriends, but David he liked a whole lot.
On the flip side.
His worst quality?
And if you don't want to answer that, we can.
It could be being upfront, because that makes a lot of people not like him too. It's just all in how you take it. Most annoying quality, I would say, this is kind of funny though, so Whenever he drinks and he gets to like that perfect amount of being buzzed, he acts like a ninja. Every single time. And it's the most annoying thing I ever have to put up with him. He's a very strict parent, but he does it all with love. No matter what, those girls always know, even if they're going to be in trouble, that he still loves them, no matter what. Engagement was probably like the highlight of everything. He sent me on a scavenger hunt through Nebransfulls, and at the end of the scavenger hunt, it was him and both of our daughters standing there with a sign asking me to marry them.
Where we were all there at the park, and I had gotten down on one knee and asked her to marry me.
It was super sweet for the fact that he even thought to include our kids. That made it the best. It's nice. I mean, we're pretty much already a family living together with both of our daughters and everything, but this is just like the cherry on top. Like, I can finally say, you know, this is my family.
I don't really know.
This one was a baby in my arms.
Yeah.
And Ashley came over her little boy toy.
With my boyfriend.
That was the first time, at least.
You don't
And
remember,
then
you were a baby.
I met him at Genghis Girl.
At Genghis Girl, that was the first time you met
I was
David.
like, what? Who is he, Mommy? And Becca was like, this is my friend.
Honesty.
Favorite quality? Best
yeah.
quality.
No,
What's
don't
your
have
favorite quality?
Of you?
Best
Yeah.
quality.
Honesty.
Oh, honesty. That's
Yeah. That's one of your best qualities.
that's
what's
very
one
true.
of my mom's best qualities? No, let's see, David. I would say very good behavior.
Good behavior.
Good behavior.
Except for whenever we're in stores and you're playing around and you kick me in the butt, or whenever you're a little cuckoo, you turn up the music so loud that my mom is like, "Arr!" And then you go in the back seat, you tickle me and Addie and make us laugh. That's why we say it's so fun whenever you're cuckoo. He's pretty good at being a
Good.
parent.
Do you think I'm a good parent?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm glad we got that on camera.
Yeah, me too.
I remember one thing before.
What was that?
David,
Engagement.
I was sitting on the
Went to the
couch
park.
and I was like, what are we even going to do? And he goes, well, you know how I love your mom so much. And he had something behind his back and I go, you're giving her a ring, you're giving her a ring. And he goes, shh, be quiet.
I know that we spent a whole lot of money on this day, but it was amazing and it was all worth it. And even if we didn't spend this much money and it was just a really small ceremony, I would still love you just the same, and I'll always love you.
I want to remember the smile on her face, the joy on her face, seeing how much this day meant to her, and the love that we shared that day. I think this is going to be one of those only days that it's ever going to be about me and her, and that's what I want to remember about it.